Hi guys, it's me, Tech Segner, and today we're checking out something that's a little bit different from the usual gadgets we review, but still super interesting for anyone who loves tech in the kitchen. We've got the pizza electric oven here. It's a stainless steel door toaster oven with some really impressive features, and I think it's worth diving into why this little machine could be a game changer for both home use and small restaurants. So first off, let's talk build quality because this is where it already starts to stand out. The whole body is stainless steel, and it feels solid. There's a nice weight to it without being too heavy, and it has this sleek, modern look that would fit into almost any kitchen setup. The drawer-style design is something I personally like. It makes loading and unloading pizzas, bread, or whatever you're cooking super easy, without having to worry about awkward trays or doors that swing out. It's convenient, but also gives the oven a kind of professional kitchen vibe. Now, the standout feature here has to be the 360-degree uniform temperature system. Most toaster ovens heat from the top and bottom, but this one has a more even distribution, which really matters when you're trying to get a perfectly cooked pizza. You don't want a situation where the edges are burnt and the middle is still cold. This system ensures everything gets cooked evenly, and I've got to say, it really makes a difference. Even things like reheating leftovers, roasting vegetables, or baking small desserts benefit from this kind of uniform heat. Moving on to temperature performance. This thing can handle really high temperatures, which is ideal for pizza because you want that crispy crust without overcooking the toppings. It's rated for high temperature resistance, and in practice, it performs exactly as advertised. The heating elements are efficient, and the preheat time is pretty short compared to some other ovens I've tested in the past. So if you're in a hurry and want a quick pizza fix, this is a definite plus. Another aspect worth highlighting is corrosion resistance. I know it might not sound super exciting, but when you're dealing with ovens, especially in a home or small restaurant setting, durability matters. Stainless steel is already resistant to rust, but this oven has additional treatments to ensure it holds up over time, even with regular use. That means less maintenance, fewer worries about wear and tear, and ultimately a longer lifespan. It's one of those features that makes you realize the designers actually thought about real-world usage, not just how it looks on a countertop. In terms of usability, it's straightforward. You've got a default setting for general baking and cooking, but you can also tweak the time and temperature depending on what you're making. I appreciate when a device balances simplicity with control. You don't want something overly complicated if all you want is a quick pizza, but at the same time, you want the flexibility to experiment, and that's exactly what this oven gives you. Cleaning is also something that gets overlooked in most product reviews, but here, it's surprisingly easy. The stainless steel drawer pulls out, and the interior is designed so crumbs and spills don't get stuck in hard-to-reach places. You can wipe it down with a damp cloth, and because the surfaces are resistant to corrosion, you don't have to worry about harsh scrubbing damaging the finish. This is really helpful if you're using it multiple times a day, like in a home or small restaurant scenario. Performance-wise, I ran a few tests myself. I made a standard 12-inch pizza from frozen, and it came out crispy on the outside, perfectly cooked inside, and evenly melted cheese across the top. Then I tried some roasted vegetables, a small batch of cookies, and even reheated a sandwich. Every single time, it maintained a consistent temperature and cooked everything evenly. I think this versatility is important because while it's marketed as a pizza oven, you could realistically use it for a variety of foods. That's something I personally value because it means you're not buying a single-purpose gadget, it's a true multi-purpose countertop oven. Something else to note is energy efficiency. Compared to larger traditional ovens, this is compact enough that it heats up quickly and doesn't waste energy on unnecessary space. That makes it great for quick cooking sessions and also saves on electricity bills over time.